do you see? Oh, those? Yeah, not those. But good to know. Oh, you were sending. I was looking for that guy. Okay, I see that guy. You see. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe Nate knows. I dropped tokens from an encounter, and you probably haven't DM'd before. And they're vanishing. Like, I added them to my combat tracker, and they're just vanishing on my map, which is weird. Okay. I just, like, I don't... Here's the thing. I don't know which is which, so... Like, in the combat tracker, because they're all copies, it's a pain in my ass. They each have numbers, but not on the map. So, if I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is my first time, so obviously there's stuff I'm not gonna know, but that's frustrating. Okay. Well, obviously they would be the last ones dropped, right? That would make the most sense. So I'll just run with that. Really quickly. That makes sense. Yeah, it's showing me that they have a copy, I believe, which is odd. But we will attempt. Yeah, I think it's dropping multiples, but we'll see. Okay, so back to your floaty ball. Your floaty ball moves over, and what's the range of vision on it? 90 feet. Okay. Okay. So he will see a room ahead that opens up, and 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We will cover that up. And it looks like the wall opens up to the left and right about 30 feet ahead of it. But about 40 feet ahead, it continues, and then at the edge of your vision, a room opens up. No, you don't see any creatures or anything, just stone walls, and then it looks like there's a corridor on each side, and then ahead the room continues. There's a room that opens up into. This is gonna. At that point, you guys will have heard that. That's right. You will have heard that from ahead of you and down around the corner that Magnus will have seen moving forward. So it's I don't have like a way to ping or point, but if you were to, you will have heard it down this way. I don't know if you can see that thing moving, my little pin, but down this way. Okay. Well, right, because you guys need to make survival checks to know which direction it is. So, to the right and then down. Okay. Kurt will know that you entered heading north down the stairs, and you are now heading east, so that to the southeast you hear noises. You also hear movement to the northeast. Lots of movement in the hallways to the north. The east, not the west, yes. Ding, ding, ding. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to do. I have so many menus open. North, and you hear movement to the south. Yes. So, to your east, there's two corridors that open up off the one that you've set your traps in. You hear movement from each side, north and south. Well, to your the hall. If you take the hallway heading east, that opens up, going straight east and then north and south off of it to further east of you. You hear movement from those corridors coming towards you. So, yes, it's all east of you, but you hear movement coming into that intersection, north and south of that intersection. I really wish there was a way to, like, ping. Yes, you just see an open hallway up that way. That one where the spy ball is, it doesn't see anything, and you don't hear movement from that direction. No. Nope. That seems empty to the spy ball from where it's standing. Sorry for the confusion. What now, folks? Poor Kurt. He's the squishiest out of all of you. Mm-hmm. Okay. You move forward a bit, and I think. Will that open anything up? I don't think so. I mean, you've got the wall there. Wall there. Yeah. So, managing. I need to get better at managing this stuff. Sorry, folks, it's taking so long. I just have. Yeah, I just have tons of windows open right now. It is absurd. Alright, so you manage to move forward and sneak. Dink. And you don't see anything besides the hallway, but you can definitely hear movement. So, dink, 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 as I move my guys. So that's what's wrong. That's why it's not working. Hold on. I figured out why my tokens weren't connecting, because I wasn't pulling them from the combat tracker. Interesting. Yeah, it's not a problem. I found a solution, I think. Just there's poor documentation for this organized, and they just released a manual like yesterday at like 6 in the morning, which is a little late for me. You know what I mean? Way to release it while I'm sleeping before my session. But they just released a manual, which doesn't help me for this session. An organized manual, like 150 pages in a PDF form, which I haven't even had a chance to look at that. Okay, so I need to drag from the combat tracker after adding stuff to the combat tracker in order to get this to work, it seems, I think. I'm just having to pull tokens to the map and delete some. And then I need to manually set all visible. That's a pain in the ass. Okay, so if you are going to move forward or anything, I can handle that. It's just me madly clicking stuff and dragging around. Is Kurt going to move forward? Roll anything? You did, but what I was doing is I have my encounter set up, and I drag the whole encounter pin to the combat tracker, and then there's token placements, right? So I pulled them from the encounter, and that didn't work. So now that I pulled them from the combat tracker, it works. So that's just a learning experience for me. I don't know why they have it set up that way. Alright. So Kurt moves forward. Thank you. No. And Kurt will see a group of dirty, raggedy zombies ahead of him to the south. And then you will see this room open up. Yep, and then let me see, 90 feet. You will see pillars. Yoink. You should see roughly that, I think, from your position. And then down this way, too. Okay. So you see a hallway to the north, south, and further east. To the east, you see a room open up and the edge of a pillar straight ahead. And to the north, you see two pillars in the room open up, and you see two armored skeletons with a spear and a shield in the middle of the room, and behind them you see a zombie at the edge of the fog of war. And to the south, you see 6 zombies. No, they are not large. So, it looks like, and you see movement to the north. You see another creature file into view, and then more creatures. You can hear movement beyond what you see, but you definitely see movement. More creatures step into view behind the skeletons, and you can hear more movement than that. And to the south, you see these creatures move forward slowly.